thank you for inviting me to speak in this year's Ultimate FinTech Forum. I appreciate the opportunity to share the GCash story. Well, 2020 was a tough year for everyone, especially as the pandemic forced us to stay home. We all had to make adjustments in the way we did everyday things like purchasing essentials and paying for utilities. The need for a safe, contactless mode of payment was never more stark or apparent as it was in 2020. It created a tremendous demand, therefore, for digital services. GCash was at the forefront of the new normal, and we are glad that we are able to respond and provide Filipinos a safe, secure, and convenient platform for their needs. My presentation will show the progress we have made in our pursuit of financial inclusion so far and what exciting things we have in store for this 2021. So as I said earlier, GCash is here to provide a safe and relevant financial services via cashless ecosystem, especially during this new normal. The pandemic has affected all of us and has impacted Filipino livelihood and the economy. The 9.5% GDP drop in 2020 is the worst fall since World War II. Unemployment rate is at 10%. That's 5 million Filipinos rendered jobless. We have 26% MSMEs which have been fully closed. And up to 78% of businesses, in fact, are now fully or partially closed. That is 4.5 million businesses that we are speaking of. Currently, we are at the 12th straight month of lockdown. This has brought about the following behavioral shifts among consumers and businesses alike who were largely forced to stay at home. The first one is the non-contact revolution. I'm sure you guys have all felt this. As the quarantine progressed, people needed a way to pay for their essentials, such as groceries and utility bills. GCash provided an easy, safe, and secure mode of payment. We have also seen emerging virtual communities that includes the rise of online sellers. As numerous Filipinos lost their jobs, Filipinos turned to online means like Viber, Facebook, and Instagram selling groups to find a way to make a living. GCash provided these new entrepreneurs with a safe, contactless way to accept payments for their goods. We are happy to see that we have empowered at least 600,000, and I think now it's at 700,000, social sellers on our P2P platform. The financially proactive youth, that's what we've also seen. Young people are now very concerned about the pandemic's impact on their financial security, how they can preserve and even grow their hard-earned money. GCash has become very relevant during these trying times, given the digital empowerment that it provides. So we continue to help to keep the economy moving through relevant products that complement each key trend that I mentioned. First is shopping, paying bills, buying load digitally at the comfort of your home. Secondly, empowering merchants, businesses to accept cashless payments via send money and bank transfers. Lastly, providing easy access to financial services like GSave, Invest Money, insurance, and even GCredit. Waves of virality in 2020 as GCash have become relevant through various phases of the year for the year. It's evident in 4 big events experienced in 2020. First wave is the essentials during lockdown. GCash was a lifeline to many Filipinos who stayed at home for their safety. With our convenient and relevant products, we reached top 3 free apps across Google and Apple stores, only behind Zoom and TikTok. We reached virality through memes, like having more GCash receipts in their phone galleries rather than vacation pictures. Second wave is the government's financial aid tool. So one of our proudest moments during this pandemic is seeing how the team responded to all the crises happening around us. With increased awareness of our product, plus our established ecosystem, we were awarded with the most funds for social amelioration program disbursement and other public sector aid initiatives. We were able to disburse over 16 billion pesos to more than 2 million Filipinos with the help of the Department of Social Welfare and Development and local government units like the cities of Makati, Quezon City, and Taguig. Users posting on social media about how the hashtag Ayuda is real and how GCash helped during these trying times. Third wave that we've seen is providing aid via digital bayanihan. GCash played a huge part in the collection of cash aid to help over 3 million Filipinos affected by last year's Super Typhoon Ulysses. We ran campaigns hashtag Ulysses PH Aid and hashtag Tulong Cagayan to collect over 21 million in donations. And that excludes when even celebrities like Vice Ganda, Angel Oxin with millions of followers, and even our Vice President Lenny Robredo and our NGO partners like Red Cross, Kaya Natin, promoted their own donation drives using GCash to collect cash aids. At the peak of the typhoon, GCash even trended on social media as an easy way to donate to the victims. Last but not least, in terms of waves of virality, we also saw Merry GCash as becoming viral in terms of sending joy the past holiday. Before we left 2020 behind, GCash celebrated our last wave with our successful Merry GCash campaign that helped spread some joy during Christmas. Aside from exciting prizes that were given away, GCash again gained relevance through more memes, especially as many used GCash to ask for pamasko or gifts through GCash from their relatives. With the massive reach of our campaigns, we recorded our highest single-day login at 7.7 million, actually more than 7.7 million logins last December 12. And you know what that means. That's a 12.12 sale. As we become more relevant to more Filipinos, especially during the pandemic, we cemented our position as the #1 financial app in the Philippines. How did we do this? Well, we built an established platform and ecosystem with the multiple relevant products and services. As you would know, in the middle of the pandemic last June, I think, we even migrated our platform with everyone virtually working at home. We did the almost impossible of shifting our platform to a more stable platform, A+, with the help of our financial stakeholders, right? And the services that we have now could be bunched up into 4. First is like an everyday payments and transfers. We have convenient options to buy essentials and do errands with just a few clicks in the app. Also, we have financial services, first mover in providing accessible financial services like G-Credit, savings, insurance, and even investments. Last but not least, digital lifestyle. We also promote a digital lifestyle by giving users access to their favorite apps without needing to download multiple apps through our newly launched G-Life. And more on this later. With that, we're experiencing record growth and ended 2020 with from 20 million users in January 2020, we have grown our user base to more than 33 million. That's 1 in 3 Filipinos. With that, our monthly active users are 10x higher than in 2017. In terms of the number of transactions, usage has grown up to 1,000% in relevant use cases such as save money, online shopping, bank transfers, and online cash-in. We are being used at least twice a day by our active users. This shows that using GCash has become as frequent and natural to people as using their everyday wallets. As mentioned earlier, we have around 700,000 merchants joining GCash to accept payments faster. That's around 130,000 offline QR and 600,000 social sellers. Also, we just hit 1 trillion GTV in early December. That's 2 times higher than our past 3 years' performance combined. With the immense number of Filipinos using and trusting our platform, not only have we topped the financial app category when it comes to active users, but we are now ahead of global social media and entertainment apps like TikTok, Twitter, Netflix, and Grab, based on App Annie. And more recently, we've even surpassed Spotify and Viber. So imagine a proudly Pinoy company topping these companies. This shows how FinTech, especially GCash, has become part of Filipinos' everyday lives. We've made strides in 2020 to make us a step closer to our dream of becoming a cashless nation. My next few slides will show how we plan to continue this momentum throughout 2021. So we've mapped out and launched new initiatives to properly usher in the new year. First is the P2P QR. We want to enable more social sellers to accept payments through our platform. The recent launch of personal QR, or what we call P2P QR, can help us target this segment. With personal QR, you can personalize your own QR to share with your customers for a safer transaction instead of giving away your mobile number. We've also seen virality for our seasonal campaigns. To replicate the success of our Merry GCash campaign, we released relevant promos for both Chinese New Year and even Valentine's Day. So probably you've seen lots of materials on sending ang pao. We even shared your fortunes for the different animal signs. And during Valentine's Day, we released several materials that had memes and hugot lines that could help also when you send a clip to your loved one. Also, we had a campaign of sending 143 or 1 peso and 43 cents to your loved one if you don't have a Valentine's gift yet. We are at the forefront of providing easy access to financial services. These days, having peace of mind is priceless, and having the opportunity to manage your finances from the comfort of your home is essential. We have GSave. Our users enjoy the best savings interest rate in the country with up to 4% per annum. That's the best in the market right now. We ended 2020 with over 3 million users having opened a savings account with us. This month, we even launched a promo to provide free life insurance with a coverage depending on the user's average daily balance. So imagine you're saving your money, getting the best interest, and to top it all off, you get a free life insurance, right? Next is G-Insure. G-Insure allows users to easily cover themselves and their loved ones as we offer life and health insurance for just 39 pesos. That's less than $1. Over 100,000 policies have been purchased on GCash. We just launched a new product with Sing Life. It's a personal accident insurance that covers you for 36 months if you get into an accident. For as low as 418 pesos, you will be covered for 10,000 pesos a month. Last but not least is G-Invest, another product that is gaining popularity with already more than 1 million accounts investing. For as low as 50 pesos, you can already invest in a money market fund. And what's even more exciting is that we have new funds on the way that allows you to own a part of some of the local and global brands like Apple, Google, Samsung, Ayala, Globe, Meralco, etc. With this new set of products, we want to make investments more compelling, like it's part of your self-care routine. And to continue to engage our users, we want them to fully immerse into the digital lifestyle. This is where G-Life, our mini program play, comes in. So at a time when every business is digitalized their operations, G-Life app-in-app concept provides a digital footprint for businesses. Through various mini apps, users can now shop, eat, and play without having to download multiple apps. Of course, every user wants to save their phone memory gigs, right? For businesses, G-Life can help them reach a new digitally savvy base as we can provide data-driven approach to marketing to drive the right customers to your mini app. We also have a customizable user experience inside the GCash app to help maintain your brand identity, and an easy one-click payment experience for your customers for seamless checkout. I'd like to share some successful executions we've had with a few of our partners. KFC, which we implemented a wow promo just yesterday. We had a strong collaborative marketing initiatives to push users to order their favorite KFC meals right in the GCash app. There was an overwhelming surge during yesterday's 50% promo where we garnered more than thousands of orders in just one day. Unique daily page views went up in the tens of thousands and 100,000s. I just cannot disclose the exact figures, but really multiples of growth. Gomo, we partnered with Gomo at Pure Digital Telco to help customers order their SIMs. 80% of their SIM orders were in fact driven through GCash. Since its recent launch, we already have over 20 partners in G Life from various industries like food, e-commerce, telco, and more. We are excited to bring in more big names as our partners in the near future to make this proposition even more relevant to our growing user base. Mostly, what I have shown you so far has been GCash as a business. Let me now tell you about GCash as a member of the community. Sharing with you a story that really warmed my heart as it made us see our efforts towards financial inclusions come into reality. Stories of fishermen accepting GCash as a mode of payment went viral on social media last month. It's amazing to see the adoption of our product even in far-flung areas. So now, as they say in Filipino, nasa dalampasigan na rin tayo. Now, even our basic mode of transportation like tricycles are accepting GCash too. And that's not just in Luzon, that's in far-flung Mindanao area. In summary, 2020 has been a year of immense growth for GCash. The entire GCash team takes pride in a job well done, but most of all, we are grateful that we were able to make things a little easier for Filipinos. In 2021, we look forward to continuing on our path of finance for all, with relevant products and services that will hopefully make Filipinos' everyday lives better. Again, thank you for having me here. Wishing you all a better 2021.